Hello my friends, this is Miguel and I will show you how to use Gimp. Gimp is a program to manipulate images. So it's a free, really it's an open program, and we can do one in his official webpage. We start to use it. First, you have to open, of course, and wait to charge. This is the user interface. Here you have the principal menu. You have tools like File, Edit, Select, and more. Here you have the tools area. In this area you can choose the tools that the program has. For example, this is the square select, this is the circle select, the text tool, the bucket paint, the pencil, and you have a lot of tools. So in this area you have the configuration of every one of the tools. For example, if you choose one, in this area you can see the principal tools, and in this area you have the layers. We start creating a new picture and we will work with pixels. Yeah, for example, I will do a picture with 1920 pixels in the width and 1080 pixels in the height. We have this configuration and I choose OK, and this is my first picture. Now you can see in the layers that you have the background. In this case the background is white because in this area we have two colors, and the second color is the background color. We have the white selected, and that's why our background is white. If you want to do a new layer, you have to click here in a new layer, and you have to choose what kind of layer. I recommend this transparent because you can have transparent layers. Now we have two layers. One is transparent and the second is the background. But if you choose the foreground color, the layer, we have the color that you have chosen, this principal color. In this case it's blue, so the layer will be blue. Repeat, if you choose the background color, the layer will be the color that you can choose. You have to choose here. For example, I will change the white to red and choose OK, and now we have the red layer. We can move the layers, of course. As you want. So if you want to delete one layer, you only have to choose the layer that you want to delete and do click in this button. So I will delete the color layers. And now, why we are working with transparent layers? That's because you have like a board, but with not color. So we can choose the figures. For example, I am doing an eclipse, and I will choose the bucket fill, and I will paint. But we are not painting in the background. We are painting in one layer. If you don't like the position, the color, or some configuration, you can move with this tool, and you are moving the layer. Or we can we can hide the layer too. Now I will show you how to write. It's very easy. When you choose the text when you choose the text tool, you have here a lot of configuration for the text. For example, the kind of the font, size, the color, and justify. So we will write how to you, and you can change the size in this part. You can see how the size is changing. The color, of course, you can change it, or the justify, or the separation between the letters. It will depend that what are you doing now. So you can see in the layers area that the text appear like a layer. That's because after we can edit the text as you want. Okay, so now let's go to do some interesting. I will use this picture and I will edit it. I will copy, and to paste you can do in edit and paste, or using the keyboard Ctrl V. Okay, in this case our picture is bigger than the photo. You can see it in this part. But the photo is higher than our picture or layer. That's why we can see that the photo is out of the limit. So we can choose this tool to scale the picture and cover this. We do click and we have to do the bigger the picture. And when we are sure that we are covering, all of the layer, we have to choose scale. Okay, when we are finished, we have to paste the layer. We can see that for now it's a floating layer. When we are sure that this is the correct configuration, only do click in this part and we have the basic layer. Now we will duplicate this layer. Why? Because this is an original picture and we want to work in a copy. So we find duplicate layer, and now you can see that we have two layers. We will work with the past layer, and we want to do the colors like a black and white, and after we will paint this smoke. So we have to choose in the menu the colors, and after we choose saturation. In this part you have the level saturation or the level of the intensity color. For example, in the scale, if we increase the number, the color will be more hard. But if we decrease the number, the color won't be hard. So in this part we have to choose 0, and our layer now is a white-like photo. Now you can see that in this part, this is the original layer or the original photo, and this is the photo in black white. Okay, now we will choose the eraser tool. In this part I will explain how to use it. In the configuration of the eraser, usually the program has in hardness the number 100. That means that the eraser is like a simple eraser. for example, I do click this, we have to choose our editing layer, and I will clean these parts. You can see where finished the eraser size, but we need to decrease the hardness. So we will choose 50, and now you can look how it will see. So we can play with this configuration. It will depend on our project. In this case, I will use it at the 50 number, and I will change the size of the eraser. For example, you can see that the eraser is maybe the size of the eye, but in this part you can increase. And I will choose the size similar like the smoke. For example, I like this size, so I will use it. I will delete this part in this layer so you can see the layer that is before in the back. We have to repeat the step, depends we need it. Now we have, I think this is correct color. We have to do the same in this smoke. And now we have a great photo. We have to do in this the same, in this part of the picture the same, and we finish. If you can see, we have now two different layers. This is the original picture, and this is the new layer. In this part, the white color is where the picture has not pixels with color. For example, if we hide the background color, we will see these squares. That squares means that we have not color in these pixels. That's why we have this effect. To save this project, only we do it in this part of the menu, File, Export As, and we will choose what kind of pictures. I recommend JPG because this is the standard format for the photos. And we choose the name and the kind of the photo and the kind of the file. If you are not sure what kind of picture you can choose, you can see more kind of files in this menu. But for now, we choose this. And we select export, and after it will ask you what quality you want in your picture. More quality is better for your picture. We choose 100 and select export, and now we have our picture saved as a photograph. Thank you for watching my video, and I see you in the next how to use video. See you later.